Hey YouTube! Hey YouTube, welcome back to Russ's Rad Reviews, and today I've got a brand new item here to unbox with you guys. This is episode 3. Let's take a moment and recognize that I am not stuck in the 1970s. I do try to enjoy video games. So what I've got here is the Xbox One wireless controller in Phantom White. This is a special color, I guess, and I picked this up at Best Buy yesterday because let's be honest here, I wanted to play Fortnite. First off, let's go over the artwork. So if you aren't familiar with how our channel works, we do artwork, songs, and then we do how it holds up over time. And I have to obviously change that a little bit for an unboxing. So the artwork actually is going to stay the same. I'm going to review the box for you guys. Songs are actually going to be replaced with the physical controller. The thick scale is going to be the quality of the plastic in this case and how durable it feels. And then how it holds up over time is just going to be my discussion with how I believe the controller is going to perform. So with that said, guys, let's talk about the artwork. Like I said, we've got an Xbox One controller, and honestly, there's nothing super crazy about the artwork. I mean, you've got your Xbox logo here, picture of the controller. I do like this font that they chose, the Phantom White. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a metallic silver. That's pretty cool. Different languages for wireless controller. On the side here, it tells you what's included. So there's the special edition wireless controller, and there is 2 AA batteries. When I unbox it, you're not going to see it because they're already in the controller. I did open it last night to play with it. This does work on Windows 10, but you have to have the computer has to be able to support Bluetooth. Otherwise, you have to buy a special dongle. The back, again, it just says wireless controller and elevate your game. But with that said, guys, for the artwork, I'm probably going to give it a 5.5 out of 10. I mean, it's not super promising, and just showing what's inside of the box, so nothing to it. With that said, guys, let's open this bad boy up. So it opens up like that, and there's the controller right there. There was no plastic on this or anything. This is how it came when I opened it last night. There was no plastic wrapping or anything, which I was kind of upset about. That's the controller right there. Looks just like the cover. It's almost like a smoked plastic. It's kind of cool. So it's legitimately just a cardboard cutout, a thick cardboard cutout. And then you've got paperwork and stuff. Now this is kind of a nitpicky thing. It's not a super big deal, but this is what the world has come to in terms of instructions. Very few words. It's a lot of pictures. So I mean, it's cool because if you know what you're doing, it's helpful, but for those people that actually want to know what's going on, I can see why that would be a turn off. But other than that, that's all that's in here. You've got your warranty information and a 15-day pass to Xbox Live. I'm not going to use that because I don't use Microsoft products to game other than the controller. I was a little bit disappointed with the packaging, not going to lie. I was really expecting this to be wrapped in some sort of plastic protector, but the box is pretty sturdy, so I do have to give Microsoft that. So I'm going to set this right here. Alright, so let's get back to the controller. So this is actually a pretty attractive controller. I've played with Xbox controllers, PlayStation controllers. I've played with every main console line of controllers, and this is up there with the quality of the GameCubes. The GameCube controller, in my opinion, is one of the best controllers ever made by any game designer. This is up there. Microsoft always had a decent controller besides the Fat Boys from the Xbox original. But let's get right into the thick scale right off. So the plastic on this is decently durable, and if I was getting sponsored by these guys, I'd smash it against the ground to see how well it holds up, but I'm not because we're poor. So subscribe so I can buy more controllers. I mean, the plastic seems fairly durable. The shoulder buttons have good response to them, and they seem to be well built, so I don't think there's going to be any delay. The analog sticks don't seem to have any drift in them. They seem to be pretty sturdy. The buttons have a really good response. I mean, the controller does pretty well for the thickness scale. I'd probably give it a 3.5 out of 5. Actually, probably a 3.75 out of 5. The only issue I have with it is the shell. The shell plastic is very slippery, and I know that you can pay a little bit more and get a deluxe controller that has rubber on the back, but in my opinion, it isn't going to be a big deal sitting there playing, but when your hands get sweaty over time, I feel like that this plastic is going to wear down. For what you get, it was a pretty good buy. I mean, you can immediately connect it to your Xbox or your Windows 10 PC, and it come with, these are the batteries that it came with. They're Duracell OEM batteries, so they're pretty good. Basically, you get everything you need right out of the box to jump in and play. I'm going to give them an 8.75 out of 10 for how they did. And the only reason it isn't higher is because they forgot to include one thing, and that's this right here. A USB to micro USB charging cable. And a lot of you guys will probably leave a negative comment like, well, why do they need to do that if you could change the batteries? Okay, well, that is a valid point, but sometimes when you're gaming and the controller breaks down or like you lose battery, you want to jump right back into the game. So it'd be so much easier just to take a wire and go than have to run around digging through your drawers looking for AA batteries. So that's the only thing I think Microsoft fell short on, and I haven't had enough game time with this to tell you how well it's, how well it's gonna like last. Hopefully we don't run into an issue like the Switches had where there was drifting and stuff, but if you look really closely, I don't know if Cupcake can see that, but it's a smoked plastic on the outside, and I think they might have used a little bit of a thinner plastic so you can see the internal of the controller. So I think it's kind of a unique controller for sure, but I'm afraid that this clear plastic might fade over time. We'll see. Maybe we'll do a follow-up video. But with that said, I'm going to slide on over to how I think the controller is going to hold up over time. And like I just got done saying, I'm not sure how it's going to hold up over time. I have high hopes for this controller because Xbox for the longest time has had a very successful controller line. I can't really score how I think it's going to hold up over time. I can say though that I know that Xbox is going to continue to make controllers because as long as they have a console, or as long as Microsoft has a console, they're going to make controllers, and as long as they're releasing computers, they're going to make controllers. If I was going to go just solely off that to give it a grade, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10 just because Microsoft has to have a controller peripheral for its devices to game on. So that's kind of a given that that's going to have to happen. But with that said, guys, I think that's all I've got to talk about for today. Personally, the only reason I picked this up was to do the review on it. If it had been just me buying a controller, I probably would have gone and just purchased the black one. Now that I have this one, it's kind of a unique controller, so I'm kind of glad I grabbed it. Hopefully this review will help you decide if the Xbox One controller is the right choice for you, or if you want to stick with mouse and keyboard or go to PS4. But with that said, guys, I'm Rad Russ, and that is the end of this unboxing. Hope you guys tune in for our upcoming videos, whether it be Russ's Rad Reviews, Cupcake's Corner, the live streams, or anything else. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I will see you in the next video. I'm going to play Sonic 2 on this.